Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afrin Ali Valeri. Watch name 2005262. Majoring in Sociopolitical Science at the Pancasila and Citizenship Education Program at Padang State University. I come from Batanghari, Jambi. On this occasion, I will take the term exam in the English application course by resume material from the beginning of the meeting to the last meeting by making a video. Well, I will start from the first material, namely skill needed in reading English text. A introduction to English application. English application is a course to help students learn using English for advanced purpose. Students will find English source sometime during college years. English application course is a way to help students read English text effectively and easily. The difficulty of learning foreign language often centers on the cultural burden. Learning foreign language means learning the culture that makes foreign learners fail to fully comprehend foreign language because they tend to ignore cultural factor behind the spoken language. Most foreign learning only translate word per word the foreign language into their language. Indonesian learners of English also tend to forget this cultural difference. Even most Indonesian students only learn to translate word per word the English text into Indonesian and the other way around. This makes learning English is more difficult when they have to practice English in more advanced way, such as reading English textbooks in college after grammar only learning in high school. College students need harder effort to adapt wide English text. Another problem in translating word per word is the neglect for meaning in context. Our human brain is trained for understanding meaning in context rather than its word. Some people still fail to do more for the overall intended ignorance for cultural difference contributes to the failure of understanding in context. The following language style and structure can mislead translation. One of the most significant differences due to culture difference is the difference to pattern. English speakers tend to think and speak in line frankly and direct in meaning, while most Indonesian speakers have basa basi. They do not actually say what they mean directly. Therefore, English language use linear to better, while Indonesian language use culture to better that explain why most English sentences are active and Indonesian sentences are passive. Imagine when both language users translate word per word. Learners talk the better speaker while find in a work speaking in passive sentence. As do circular to the better speaker in active sentence. Therefore, the most effective way of learning foreign language is by practice in order to getting used the style, type pattern, and culture. English application encourage students to read more English text in order to get used to the different style, to pattern and culture, and in the end they are able to get used to reading English text are also the objective of this course. B. Reading English text effectively. The reading demands of college students are wide and diverse. Textbooks, literature, supplementary assessment, reference material, manuals, handbooks, and study guides. Each of these materials is unique and students' purpose for reading it is different. It might be for class lecture, make notes for discussion, review for an exam, or locate information for a paper. In the other hand, most texts represent unique academic disciplines. Each differ in style, content, and conceptual complexity. To handle this diverse reading situation effectively, a student must develop reading flexibility skill, adjusting strategies and techniques to suit its reading situation. Many students think that the only way to become more efficient is to read faster. They believe that slow reading is poor reading. This is not the case. How you read is more important than how fast you read. If you read about 12 page assessment in 1 hour but remember only 60% of what you read, you are not reading efficiently. You can see then that efficient reading involves educate, comprehension, and recall within a reasonable time frame. The efficient reading involves educate, comprehension, and recall within a reasonable time frame. The first step in determining how to read a given piece of writing is assess its difficulty. Many features of the reading material itself influence how easily and how quickly you can read it. Here are few important characteristics to consider. 1. The format. The physical arrangement of book can influence how easily material can be read. For example, it is often more difficult to read a book that is a solid block of print than it is to read a book one which the ideas are broken up by headings, spacing, and listing. 2. Graphic and visual material. The inclusion of maps, picture, graphs, and charts also may influence your reading. Graphic elements present detailed information and require close, careful study. 3. Typographical aids. Feature of print such as boldface, italics, color type, and heading often make a book easier to read and to understand. Heading actually announced the topic about to be discussed and together from an outline of ideas covered in the material. Italic and words in the boldface or color type emphasize card word and parts. 4. Language features. Factors such as sentence length, paragraph length, and vocabulary level likely determine how difficult a piece of material is to read. General, the longer the sentence and paragraphs in a selection, the more difficult they are to read. 5. Subject matter. The type and number of ideas and concepts that an author present influence difficulty. For instance, on passage that explain uncomplicated scientific theory and or produce requires close reading. Where material discussion everyday newsworthy topic normally requires less careful attention. Also, a passage that implants one new idea is often easier to read than a passage that presents 3 or 4 new idea in the same amount of space. 6. Length. Lengthy chapter, article, and essay are often more difficult to read than shorter one. Lengthy material demand sustained concentration and require you to write large numbers of ideas of maintain a broader focus and perspective. 7. Organization. Some material progress in an orderly, logical fashion from point to point. Others, however, are more loosely organized, and the wider pattern of thought is thus more difficult to identify as a general rule. The less clearly organized writing material is, the more difficult it is to read. There is no rule to use in deciding how much to slow down or speed up to compensate for differing degrees of difficulty. Instead, you must use your judgment and adjust your reading to the condition at hand. For example, you can deliberately slow down if you encounter and passage quite long, complicated sentence or a short article. The present complex idea or use technical vocabulary. Or you can deliberately increase your speed if you come across material that presents simple, straightforward what ID and use everyday vocabulary in addition to adjusting. You should also alter the manner in which you read the material using different techniques to suit different types of material. C. Skill need in reading English text effectively. The follow the statements are the major principles of efficient and flexible reading technique. 1. You do not always have to read everything depending on your purpose for reading. There are situations in which it is perfectly acceptable and even advisable to skip portions of sentence, paragraph, and article. Not every time. On a page is of equal importance. Sentence, paragraphs, and longer selection and contains a mixture of important and less important information. You will learn to identify why it is important and to see how the remaining parts of the sentence, paragraph, or article relate to it. 3. There are shortcuts that can save valuable time and make reading for studying easier. Reading is not simply a matter of opening a book and jumping. There are specific techniques you can use before you begin reading, while you are reading, and after you have finished reading that will greatly increase your efficiency. 4. It is possible to increase your reading rate with you less comprehension. Most students can increase their rate by applying techniques for improving their comprehension and retention. However, you can expect to double or triple your rate while maintaining a high level of compression, but a significant increase in actually not. 5. Not everything that appears in print is true. Active reading must question and evaluate the source, authority, and evidence offered in support of statements that are not verifiable. Effective reading is a set of skills involving activities before, during, and after reading. Here is a partial list of some of those skills before reading. 1. Determine the subject of the material. 2. Determine how the material is organized. 3. Decide what you need to remember from the material. 4. Define your purpose for reading during reading. 1. Identify what is important. 2. Determine how key ideas are supported. 3. Identify pattern of the 4. Draw connection among ID. 5. Anticipation what is to come next. 6. Relation ID to what you already knew during and after reading. 1. Identifying the author purpose for writing. You analyzing the wider technique and legend. 3. Evaluation the wider comprehension and authority. 4. Asking critical questions. 5. Evaluation the nature and type of support evidence. The second material, namely understanding paragraph. 1. Paragraph topic in understanding a paragraph. The first thing you need to know is what the paragraph is about. Then you have to understand each of the sentence and what they are saying. Next, you have to see how the sentence relate to one another. Finally, to understand the main point of the paragraph, you have to consider what all the sentences take together mean. A paragraph can be defined as a paragraph of related ID. The sentence relate to one another in sense that it is about a person, place, time, or ID. This common subject or ID is called the topic. Simply defined, the topic is what the entire paragraph is about. If you had to choose a title for a paragraph, the one or two words you will choose are the topic. As you read the full paragraph, notice that each sentence discusses mortgage, one of the largest components of debt is the mortgage. The debt own real estate. In speaking of mortgage market, it is important to distinguish between real estate mortgage and mortgage as a type of security for a debt obligation in one sense. One mortgage occurs to secure a car loan anytime an agent is present to secure a loan. A mortgage is created since real estate loans are so typically be secured by a pledge of real estate. Such loans are themselves called mortgage borrowing occurs. The combination borrowing of corporation and municipalities by a wide margin. B. Paragraph main ID. The paragraph's main ID is the point. That's why whole paragraph makes two identity, topic and my ID in paragraph. It will help you to understand the difference between general and specific. A general ID is a broad ID that applies to a large number of specific items. The term clothing is general because it refers to a large collection of specific items. Slack, sweat, blouse, shirts, sweaters, and so on. A specific ID or term is more detailed or particular. It refers to individual items. The word scarf, for example, is a particular term. The first red place scarf is even more specific. Example: general, countries specific, England, Finland, Brazil. general, fruit, specific, grapes, lemons, pineapple, general, before, specific, wine, soda, coffee. Now we will apply the idea of general and specific to paragraph. The main idea is the most general statement the writing makes about the topic. Pick out the most general statement among the following sentence. 1. People differ according to height. 2. How color distinguishes some people from others. 3. People differ in a number of different ways. 4. Each person has his or her own personality. Did you cause item 3 as the most general statement? Now we will change this list into a paragraph, arranging the list and adding a few facts. People differ numerous ways. They differ according to physical characteristics such as height, weight, and eye color. They also differ in personality. Some people are friendly and easygoing. Others are more reserved and formal. In this paragraph, the main idea is expressed in the first sentence. This sentence is the most general statement expressed in the paragraph. It is what the other want you to know about the topic. It is the broad important idea the writer default through the paragraph. The entire paragraph then explains, develops, and supports this main idea. A question the value you in finding the main idea is, what is the other saying about the topic? The topic actually one sentence expresses the main idea. This sentence is called the topic sentence. The topic sentence can be located anywhere in the paragraph. However, there are several positions where it is most likely to be found. 1. Topic sentence first. Most often the topic sentence is placed first in the paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the author first states his or her main point and then explains it. 2. Topic sentence last. The second most likely place for a topic sentence to appear is last in the paragraph. When using this arrangement, a writing leads up to the main point and then rightly sets it at the end. 3. Topic sentence in the main. If this place neither first nor last, then topic sentence appears somewhere in the mainly of the paragraph. In this arrangement, the sentence before the topic sentence lead up to or introduce the main idea. Thus, the follow the main idea explain or describe it. 4. Topic sentence first and last. Occasionally, the main idea will be stated at the beginning of a paragraph and ending at the end. Writing may ask this organization to emphasize an important idea or to explain an idea that needs clarification. C. Paragraph support detail. Support detail are to fetch an idea that prove or explain the main idea of a paragraph. Will all the detail in paragraph do support the main idea? Not all details are equally important. As you read through identity and pay attention to the most important detail. Pay least attention to detail of lesser importance. The key detail directly explain the main idea. Other detail may provide additional information after an example or further explain one of the key details. The following diagram show how detail relate to the main idea and how detail range in the degree of importance. In the diagram, more important details are placed toward the left. Least important details are closer to the right. Underlies material, namely understanding sentence. 1. Sentence key ID every sentence average at least one key ID or basic message. This key ID is made up of two parts and simple subject and simple predicate. The simple subject actually and known identity the person or object the sentence is about. The main part of the predicate, the simple predicate, is a verb, which tells what the person or object is doing or has done. Usually a sentence contains additional information about the subject and or the predicate. To identify the topic of a sentence, ask yourself this question: what the paragraph is about? Your answer to this question will be the topic of the paragraph. To read sentence effectively, you can do their instruction. 1. Search for the most important information in the sentence. 2. Think of certain group of words that are more important than others. 3. Try to see how the parts of the sentence are connected. Example: the average Indonesian lives up to 65 years. The key idea of this sentence is Indonesian life. It is phrased by the simple subject and predicate. The simple subject of this sentence is Indonesians. It tells what the sentence is about. The words the efforts give more information about the subject Indonesians by telling which one. The main part of the predicate is the verb life. This tells the condition of the affair Indonesian. The rest of the sentence gives more information about the predicate by telling how many years live. In many long and complicated sentences, the key ID is not as obvious and in the present example. To find the key ID, ask 1. What or what is the sentence about? 2. What is happening in the sentence? Here is example of complicated sentence that might be found in a psychology textbook. Fluence in sport, both at amateur and professional levels, has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. In this sentence, the answer to the question what is the sentence about is fluency. The verb is increased and the remainder of the sentence explains the place and level where fluence exists and how it has influence in a period of time. B. Sentence detail. After you have identified the KID, the next step in understanding and stance is to see how the detail affect its meaning. Most detail either add to or change the meaning of the KID. Usually they answer such questions about the subject or predicate as what, where, why, when, how, or why. For example, Sam drove his car to Toronto last week. In the above sentence, Sam drove is the key ID of the sentence, while his car answer one. To Toronto answer where. And last week answer when. As you read a sentence, be sure to notice how the detail change, limit, or add to the meaning of the KID. Decide for each of the following example how the underlined portion affect the meaning of the KID. Chemistry is rarely a legend, a way of describing things we see every day. The scientists why the most liberal attitude are for the studying of cloning. The film about the death of the basketball star was depressing. In the first example, the underlying detail explains in what way chemistry is a legend. In the second example, the underlying detail tells why scientists only those why the most liberal attitudes are further studied. In the third sample, the underlying detail describes why not all films was the prison. See communication sentence. Many sentences express more than one key ID. Often the authority will combine two or more closely related ID into one sentence. This is done for one of three reasons. 1. To clarify the IDs. 2. Emphasize their connection. 3. To show that they are of equal importance. For example, some students decide to take the final exam, and others choose to write a term paper. In this sentence, two related IDs are combined. 1. Some students decide to take the final exam. 2. Some students choose to write an term paper. Communication aids are often spotted by the punctuation in the sentence. Two complete ID can be combined by one semicolon. Example: some students had maths, others enjoy it. 2. A comma followed by a conjunction and but or nor so for yet. Example: data processing is my major, so I have to take several math courses. D. Relate sentence: avoiding of expense and sentence by adding a related but less important ID. This related ID has its own noun and verb, but is a present and implies through and can stand by itself. For example, the underlined portion of the following sentence as a noun a verb, but it does not make sense until you read the entire sentence. Here is the example. After we leave the party, we'll stop for a pizza. In the sentence, the more important ID is we spot for a pizza. The first part of the sentence give a reason that explain the second part. The ID of lesser importance usually perform one or more for the follow fashion. Description example: my sister, who is 8 years old, got 2 chicken pox. Express cause example: because I was out jogging, I missed your phone call. Start purpose or reason example: George skipped his English class, so he called study for his physiology test. Describe condition or circumstance. Example: if a pass introductory physiology, I will register for child physiology. Express time relationship example: while I was waiting for the bus, I review my biology notes. I don't speak English, so I hope the lecturers can accept my shortcoming, and that's all I can say in the midterm exam. There is a word one apologies profusely. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.